All right, guys. Well, every time I get a chance to chat to this man, you know it's a good time. One of my best friends in the game. Of course, the 1 minute scraps. This guy's been busy kicking ass out there. The one and only Dan Hooker is back in the building, baby. Here we go.
Let's go. What's up?
Dude, I know that you don't really give a fuck about the UFC and you don't watch it at all and you don't really care about it. So I just want to
Nah, I'm
preface this.
getting
I want to preface it. Come on, let me preface this a little bit for people wondering at home. I'm going to go into the question
what are we
now.
prefixing?
The
Okay,
main
hit me
event
with the
between
question.
Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje, bro. Come on, even you had to be shocked about what happened there.
Um, yeah, I'd say by that stage of the card, I couldn't really see the TV anyway. No, yeah, it was a gunfight. I actually won a bunch of we can't bet on the fight, so my friend won my friend
Armin
won a
Sarukian bet
bunch
$1
of
million
money.
on Justin Gaethje, bro. Armin
Well, fuck,
Sarukian.
I don't have $1 million to bet on it. You know what I mean? But we won a couple bucks. We won a couple bucks. I probably don't have a spare milli to throw at it, but we won it. We did all right. He was paying 550, mate. It wasn't a bad bet.
Mm. What was it? Like, you were preparing to fight Justin Gaethje. Did you know before the fight that he had a better shot than what people were saying?
Oh, it's the game, bro. It's the game. People like guys have a few guys have a few good performances and people just start blowing smoke up their ass and it's easy like sitting at home and watching highlights and seeing the promo reels and having Joe Rogan just screaming like, bro, think about it. Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm and them at the time they were saying like Ronda Rousey could beat most of the men's bantamweight division and like it just gets out of hand. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like and it's so easy to buy into all of that shit, into the marketing and the promo of it. But when you've been doing it your entire life, and you're in the gym every day and you've trained with world champions and you've trained all over the world with these different caliber of guys, you understand that we're all human, we all bleed, we all have good days, we all have bad days, and it's any man's game at the end of the day. Um, when I sit there and say like someone's gonna blow someone out of the water, it's like what, like 54% chance. Like I'm not saying it's not a night. Like there's nothing to shut out. You know what I mean?
Mm.
If fights were that easy, if fights were that easy to pick, um, I wouldn't be fighting and I'd be gambling on the damn sport. But even with all the knowledge and skill in the world, these fights are still incredibly difficult to pick.
Well, do you think, I know you're speaking of Joe Rogan and all the promos, do you think Ilia Topuria bought into it a little bit, like with the game plan that he had and the strategy that he had? Seems like he maybe underestimated Justin a little
Oh,
bit.
it'd be hard not to, bro. I get a couple of wins under me belt, and I start acting like my dick's 2 feet long. Like it's you know what I mean? I can't even imagine what it would feel like to be 70 and then I'd be going absolutely off my head. I'd um yeah, like it's anything. It must be it must be difficult, bro. It must be difficult from going to that kind of runs. But you can see it, like even like you really think Khabib stopped fighting because his mum told him not to. Like he's smart enough to know the game and the ins and outs of the game, and he went on an incredible run. And he realized, like, maybe that's the last time I need to roll these dice. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I've proven everything I need to prove. I can solidify for myself as one of the greatest of all time. He knows in the back of his head that if he keeps rolling those dice, um, that it's not going to work out the same way every time, but you have to respect it. You have to respect, what Ilia did. Moving up weight class was big. I'm sure. Yeah. Now it's fighting to me. Now it's the part that I enjoy. When guys are going on incredible tears and undefeated and stuff like that. I'm not really. I know it's kind of just like lightning striking twice, but now we get to see what he's made of. We get to see him come back from a bit of adversity, and like that's what Justin Gaethje did. That's why Justin Gaethje has a lot of people's admiration and respect, is because he's able to come back from adversity and he's able to turn the tide. Um, Now we'll see what Ilia Topuria is made of.
No more victory parties the night before, you reckon? You got to keep that
Oh
going.
mate, it's always a great idea. It's always a great idea. So it's a shit idea. Like it's the same as, what's his name? Like Parates and that, having a ciggies and that, and then all the fans are sitting around just being like, "Oh, that's hilarious! You're you're so funny. You're smoking before the fight," and then you watch like the day that he gets like loses a fight, right? And then everyone's gonna come and be like, "Well, you shouldn't be smoking those durries." It's the same things that same things that the mob the mob loves you for, the mob hates you for, like. And Gladiator, the mob is fickle, brother. The mob is fickle, and they will turn quick.
Mm. It's kind of like a bit of a year of the underdogs, right? Like Sean Strickland beats Hamzat, Justin beats Ilia. Now we're going into Max and Connor. Like, do you think maybe Connor can get it done as well? Now that we've seen a few underdogs get it done, do you think people are underestimating
Oh
him as
fuck!
well a little?
At the weight, like that weight obviously changes it pretty drastically. Like
Mm.
Max has been competing at feather and only recently had a couple dust ups at lightweight. I'm sure he probably walks around about that weight, but still, I don't feel like that's not where Connor did his best work. Was at 170. Max is fast, and for me, just been competing at consistently at an elite level. Um, yeah, fighting's not something that you can pick up and put down when you feel like it. Getting back into it after being inactive for so long, and like, no knock on Connor. Yeah, that's a career ender. The way that he snapped his leg, and having to come back from that and rebuild from that is, yeah, credit to him for even, the guy's got more money than anyone else in the sport, and so there's no real need for him to step back in there and get out and compete again. So credit to him for still having that chip on his shoulder and something to prove.
Mm. Yeah, he snapped that leg against Dustin Poirier, who, by the way, he's having a bit of a rough week. I saw you shared on your stories, like the mob, right? The mob's turned on Dustin a little bit after what happened at the airport. Did you see the footage, by the way? Did you see that footage?
Yeah, well, like, fuck,
That's
he was
you gotta give it to
alright.
the cop,
What?
right? You gotta give it to the
Oh,
cop.
you
The
never
cop's like, that's
been
the most chill cop I've
the
ever
cop
seen, man.
thought the cop thought, fuck that, my boy.
Well, he was
The
like, you
cop
gotta
went to
tase
the
me, bitch.
table.
He's like, you gotta
Yeah,
tase me,
straight
bitch. I'm
away.
like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
fucking A, I'm gonna tase you, bitch. I would have had the taser on him straight away. Oh, bro, that wasn't that bad. What? Just God bless that police in New Zealand don't wear body cameras, bro, or there'd be a few of those videos floating around.
The
But
game's
nah, it is
rough,
what it
bro. The
is. Like,
game's rough.
you never been kicked off a plane before. That was small potatoes. Isn't that what
Mm.
Father's Day is for? On Father's Day, a father gets to do what he wants
It's your day, bro.
and have a
That's what it
couple
actually means.
and have a couple beer, have a couple. Yeah, it's your day. You get to do whatever you want with your day. And he wanted to have a couple of beers with his friends. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
The game's pretty rough there, right? Like, this is what fans don't understand. Dustin spoke about it. He's done with fighting, but then it's like you're fighting all your life, cutting weight all your life, blah, blah, blah. Like, you got to refine yourself, but kind of at a weird point in your life. Like, not easy to get out of the game, I think. I don't know.
Bro, there's heaps of shit you can do. There's heaps of trouble to be had. But yeah. Staying out of trouble and and finding something. I guess it will be the difficult part.
Like, for yourself, because you've spent your whole life fighting, when you have a date and an opponent, is that like not the most peaceful time for you, but does that give you the most like ability to be like, all right, like I can focus on this. I know I got to do this. I know I got to focus on this date. And does it just kind of like make things a little bit easier just because you've had to do it your whole life, you know? Focus on that one
Oh,
opponent.
100%. 100%. 100%. Once you get a fight locked in, it's what it always has been. Is you get to turn the volume down on all the other bullshit, you know. That volume gets real loud when you don't have a fight and you got this and that and getting pulled in a million different directions and all these kind of distractions. And then you get that fight locked in and that name and that date and the volume. And you just got to wake up and go to the gym and life becomes very straightforward and very easy.
Mm. And you created like a whole fight league outside of it just to keep yourself entertained. But like, what are you going to do when that date stops coming, man? Do you have some other plans that you think you can keep yourself busy with, or?
Uh yeah. Yeah. There's yeah, like there's obviously you have to direct into something else. And
Mm. I don't think you'll ever stop fighting, though. I feel like you'll still be like kicking ass long into. Like, I just see you being
to a
everywhere,
point,
bro.
like it's been the whole it's been like that my whole life. It's like it just in the back of your head, like as long as you physically are capable of it or physically feel like you can still get out there and put them up, then that's what you're gonna do. But
Mm.
man, there's lots of options to be had. Uh, you just use the things that you learned from combat, and that's just knowing, like when you commit 100% of yourself to something, you understand what you're capable of, and so if that's redirected towards anything, towards any pursuit or business or anything like that, but you just know in the back of your head what 100% is capable of. So when you attack anything with that, I've always said that, like I've been obviously, it takes a huge amount of your time and concentration and energy to fight, and when that's redirected towards other avenues like business and stuff like that, then it's obviously going to be very powerful.
Mm. Yeah, man. Well, you're crushing it right now with the 1 minute scraps and everything. But, bro, like last time we spoke, I know you said you're locking in. We've been waiting to hear when the next, fight announcement is. But then I go on these meta rankings. Have you seen this bullshit? The meta rankings? Have you seen these meta rankings? Fucking unbelievable.
But
They have some crazy.
I didn't give a, what do they got?
They put you at 11,
But I didn't
bro.
give a But I didn't give a flying fuck about the other rankings, so I don't know why I care about
I
the
care
better
about the
rank.
rankings. I
Bro,
care about the
for,
rankings for
for
you,
all
bro.
I care, they could flip a fucking coin and and have us fight. I've been around since before the rankings, and I'll be around after the rankings. But nah, I guess I didn't even know where they were pulling the other rankings out their ass. You know what I mean? Now they got a computer pulling them out of their ass. It doesn't. That's what I thought they were doing anyway. Just whatever they wanted to. You would see that, like, as a big fight starts to build up, a guy like just Paddy Pimblett jumps in front of me all of a sudden because he gets a big fight. Like they've always been able to control and manipulate the rankings.
But isn't it funny that they went to all this trouble to try to put Paddy Pimblett as high in the rankings as possible, and then they put the system in to stop like people's opinion, and now they, they put Paddy Pimblett at number 9, and I think they were hoping, oh, they'll put Paddy Pimblett up at the top, but it's put him at number 9, so it's like, oh shit, he's at number 9. They put BSD number 5. There was some crazy Quillen they put right up there at 8. Roofy 10. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they matter, but just stupid.
Yeah, oh, like it's what they said. I seen like a little clip on it, and it's like, oh, they take into account like finishes and like if you finish a guy, then you're gonna jump up. It's like, bro, finishes just kind of happen. It's blind luck. Ask any real fighter. Winnings are like, give it enough time. Winning's winning. It doesn't matter whether it's split decision or a knockout. Winning's winning if you give it enough time.
Mm. So where are we at with your next fight, man? Because I know you said you're locking in. You're focused in more so than ever. Have the UFC actually given you like any opponents or a date or anything like that you can focus
Yeah,
on?
I know. I know. Ash, my manager, was on the phone to Hunter the other day. Like they're asking when I'm good to go, and I said September, October, and it's September, but it doesn't really. Like I can't tell you. I've even looked at the rankings, but I don't know if there's anyone like a
Yeah, is
show
there
you
anyone?
need a show to fight on.
Yeah.
There's not, and I don't know, like when you get enough of a name, or you obviously the UFC have to pay you enough money. They're not just gonna throw me on the fucking prelims at some random show. Like you need to, like you're either gonna be headlining or co-headlining or on a pay-per-view. I'm obviously not privy to the numbers behind the scenes of who tunes in to watch who fight, but obviously people were clicking on my clicking it when I fight, people were tuning in because it yeah, they only put you on a pay-per-view or headlining a card. So obviously you're doing something right.
Mm.
So yeah, so like September, but then from what I heard, there's no like real show that fits in with that dateline. So I'd be good to go for September, but yeah, October, and then who knows who?
I mean, yeah. I was gonna say
Because
if
they're
Chandler
obviously not
won,
just
I
gonna
was gonna
pay
be
me
good.
to pay me to. It's not even up to me anymore. Like if it was up to me, I would like get me back on the win streak. Give me the fucking shittest bloke that we can get our hands on right now, and let's turn the ship around. Let's turn the ship around.
Dude, you're turning the ship around. Maybe you and Moicano could be a fun one just to get things cooking again. You
Fuck,
and
they're not
Holloway,
gonna
let's
do
see what
that. They're
happens.
not gonna do two old cunts. They're not gonna put two fucking old cunts in that are just gonna say the nastiest shit to each other humanly possible. Um, nah, they're just not gonna do that. Like the we're in the sport of the next generation is built off the carcasses of the old men, and it's not even like Moicano's exciting. I'd say that it's like the huge fuck up of it. Like he's going like, oh, we don't put two old cunts together. Well, no, we don't put. We put two old cunts that actually fucking fight each other. Like I'm sure the UFC and the fans, like if it was someone like me and Bobby Green, they would do that. Like because we are actually gonna fight. Moicano, you're a fucking wet blanket. They're not gonna put two. They're not gonna put an old exciting guy in with an old boring as fuck guy. Like this post fight, and he's getting whacked. And he's going on about the fucking economy and Bitcoin and all this shit. I don't fucking. It's
Oh,
getting a bit
yeah,
of a
yeah,
broken
yeah.
record these days.
If he gets through Terrence McKinney, man, you and Bobby Green's actually a fun one, I reckon. For the fans. That's like a for the fans kind of main, you know?
For the fans, you know what I mean? For the fans. And then, yeah. When is that? That's a couple weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna be on the main card over there for the Conor McGregor Max Holloway. And then feature prelim is your guy, our guy, Robert Whittaker, who, by the way, in this photo, did you see this circulating? People are like, how the fuck is Dan Hooker bigger than Robert Whittaker in this photo right here? People are like trying to do some math. Maybe a future for you at light
Well,
heavyweight.
yeah, I know. I was just fucking with people. No, we just finished hill sprints, and people don't realize that we're on a fucking hill. Goodness, good, good. We're on a hill, yeah. We're on a hill, you mugs. Like, if I would have zoomed out, you would have seen that we're standing on a gradient. We're the same height. Do we look the same height? Like, I'm standing above him. I'm just trolling as old Dan Hooker does. He's just trolling.
You got to keep your options open, man. By the way, Rob, looking good. How do you feel about him making this 205 debut after spending some time with him in the gym? I know you really respect the guy. You guys have had a relationship now for a long time.
No, Rob's looking really good, bro. Like locked in, and he's like experienced enough to, like, he really comes on at the right time. You know what I mean? And I've seen
Mm.
that. Like, all the champs know how to do that. I learned that from Israel. It's like they don't peak for 6 weeks or 10 weeks or 12 weeks. Like, they just come out of nowhere. And he's just, and obviously you're not like in the gym just beating the shit out of everyone every day, because you need your training partners and stuff like that. And like, he's just been in the gym, Rob's been in the gym, like, just really working on the things that our coaches have been wanting him to work on, and he's been improving himself. And then, like, at the last sparring, like, you see him turn on, and you see that champion mindset, and you see him really stick it into gear and really start to be able to put people into the pump. And so I'm yeah, definitely excited to see him competing at a new weight class.
Hi guys, I want to thank the sponsors that make this show possible. I want to thank Manscaped. Right now, you guys can jump on and check out the new Beard Hedger Plus from Manscaped. It's got a quick adjust slider, so you just move it in and you're dialed. It's got 14 different length settings, covering everything from 1 millimeter stubble all the way up to 20 millimeters, the 1 to 10 millimeter comb, plus an 11 to 20 millimeter comb, and adjust and smooth 1.5 millimeter increments. The blade is a 33 millimeter stainless steel square barrel with a tight gap, which means cleaner and more precise trims. And the battery life is solid with up to 60 minutes of runtime. And of course, you can charge it with your USB-C, which is just easy for wherever you go in life. Plus comes with a travel lock, and yes, it is waterproof too. So if you want something that is simple, actually works, and upgrades your routine, the Beard Hedger Plus is the way to go. Head to manscaped.com and use code word submission to get 15% off and free shipping right now. That's 15% off your entire order plus free shipping with code submission at manscaped.com. I got a beard myself. Trust me, the Beard Hedger will change your life. Jump on, support this show, and save some money now. And I also want to thank my returning sponsor, Saily. Saily is an eSIM created by NordVPN, which is obviously one of the best VPNs out there today. This app lets you choose from several affordable eSIM plans in over 200 destinations. It's easy to use. Just get the app and pick a data plan. Your eSIM will activate automatically the moment you reach your destination. Don't worry about running out of data in the worst possible moment. Saily will notify you when you've used up 80% of your plan, so you can top up on time. And more blocked ads, more relaxed browsing. You turn on the ad blocker in the Saily app. It just takes a single click. Browse without distractions. And of course, quick mobile browsing speeds. It's the security that you want. It's the ease that you want. It's just the perfect thing for you to have wherever you go around the world. So don't just take my word for it. Download Saily in your app store or by scanning the QR code on the screen right now. Use the code word submission at checkout to get 15% off your first purchase. And now, boom, let's get back to the program. 1 minute scraps, 32 different nations, July 19th, 110 kilogram max. And I love it, man. Street Scrapping World Cup. I love the theme here, 75 Gs as well. Another big show around the corner, dude. Talk to me a little bit about this. People are excited. How are you going to get all the 32 nations, by the way?
How are we gonna get them?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we got like 25 different nations as it is, because I was thinking that as well. So this originally, this one wasn't my idea. This is the doctor who obviously like sponsors the show, and me and him started the 1 minute scraps together. And he's like, man, I want to do a World Cup. And that was my initial reaction. I was like, bro, what the fuck are we going to get 32 different countries from? And then I like just chat GPT'd it. And I was like, oh, there's like 170 different, there's like 170 different countries in Auckland. And it's one of the most,
What?
It's one of the, yeah, it's one of the most diverse cities in the world. So I was like, oh, well, fuck, no shit. I was like, well, there's no better place to do it in one of the most diverse cities in the world. And yeah, we're up to like 25 different countries, so it should be getting it done.
That's pretty
Cal
cool,
was
dude.
like, it's a bit harder to. There's not many of the Asian nations got blokes that are 110 kilos, but we're working on it. We're working on it. There's a lot of Polynesian nations. Let's just have it.
Are you guys gonna like incorporate the countries? Like they're gonna come out with the flags, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like you're gonna try and do it up like that?
The boys have gotta put it on. You gotta whip your flag out. You gotta represent. And it should be fun. And just the timing of it works. It's the day before the World Cup final, so everyone will be kind of into the World Cup fever of the whole thing. And it's just yeah, this is the doctor's idea. We have okay, man, they're just the options are bloody endless for it. But I definitely do. Yeah, I want to get it out of New Zealand soon. We're gonna go. We're gonna go international. We're gonna make the move and start doing some shows on foreign soil. It's time. It's
Ooh.
time.
What are you thinking? You thinking something crazy like Thailand, or you thinking something over in the States, like a Vegas type thing?
Thailand's definitely an option, but I've always wanted, pretty much like some of the main. I'd really like to showcase the islands. I feel like it's the fighters in the islands are pretty much make up most of our shows. These boys can bang, and they're some of the best scrappers in the world. So I'd love to get out to the islands and do some shows around the Pacific, just showcasing the different talent around various islands in the Pacific.
I love this, man. I love this because you're not the type of guy who wants a 9 to 5 job, but you've been so successful. This is basically becoming like a 9 to 5 job for you. And you're probably like, fuck, this is too successful, bro. Like,
The backfire, yeah, it's backfire now. Now it's socially acceptable. I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. I loved it when it was
yeah.
when it was
Everyone's like,
underground.
Dan,
We're
when's
gonna
this
have to,
happening? When's that happening? When are
yeah.
you
I'm
going to
like,
do
damn
this?
it.
All right, I'm just going to put it up on the screen one more time. And by the way, you guys are running a promotion. I think if people subscribe on YouTube, was it YouTube? You could win some cash or something. The doc was like getting people to do that. I think that's what you guys.
There's always something good. The doc has a wheelbarrow full of money, and he's just shoveling it out consistently. So if you're not following that man, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I got it all down in the description below. Make sure to follow all of it so you don't miss the next one. Dan Hooker, man, thanks for joining me, brother. I can't wait to see when this next fight gets locked in, and I can't wait to watch these scraps, bro. I wonder I wonder what nation is gonna get it done.
We'll see. It's very exciting. Yeah.
You got any Ukrainians in
July
there? You got any
19th.
Ukrainians in there?
I'm getting the list. I'm getting the list today.
Okay.
So I have the list finalized. I might put the list up, and then we'll see who's missing out. So you can see if You can see if everyone from your country has no balls, and if you want to represent your country, then you can put up your hand.
And you're also like, you can stop fucking messaging me and asking me, because I bet you that it's going to be happening like 5 times a day. There he is, Dan Hooker, your favorite fighter. Thanks for joining me here on the program.